What does a rate cut do? Does that get you to want to go out and buy a house or start a business? The recommendations around Corona are stay home, hunker down.
Right.
No one's out there spending.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Furman, who's a former economic advisor to Obama, put out a piece in the Wall Street Journal today suggesting Andrew Yang style, cut a check for $1,000 to every
fiscal
American.
stimulus. And I think they'll be on the Hill within a few weeks asking for that.
When the precautionary measures that are being recommended around Corona would specifically hurt people in the service industry, exactly what you went through, it's going to be drastic.
So how do you soften the blow here, right? Because you had the Fed interest rate cuts just the other day.
Yes.
Didn't really do much there.
Easing interest rates is not going to help the part-time worker who loses their shifts or the moms or dads who can't go to work. You can put together a payroll tax. You can create some sort of easement. You can create something that's actually going to give low-income people a boost, an actual check in the face of this, some actual dollars.
Yeah, we saw Jason Furman, the former chair of the Obama CEA today, out this morning in the Wall Street Journal saying we should cut $1,000 checks to every adult in the U.S. That's the kind of thing that puts money in
Page out of Andrew Yang's book.
Yeah, absolutely. Immediately can start spending.
President Trump, he's not a traditional, Republican, if you will. So he is entertaining things, I think, that, a different Republican may not. And according to Kudlow, they already are looking at helping people out. But the idea of starting to cut checks to everyone, $1,000, $1,500, depending on how many kids are in the house, is that the right way to go?
President Trump should not run on Andrew Yang's platform in terms of freedom dividend, right? We need to make sure that we look out for American business, look out for the working class citizen. I like what Larry Kudlow said, on a needs basis, not just actually whip out the checkbook and rate everyone a check. This is not the Bush era. Right? We have a strong economy. The numbers are growing strong.
What we have to do is we have to say, look, there's record high GDP and stock market prices. You know what else are at record highs? Suicides, drug overdoses, depression, anxiety. It's gotten so bad that American life expectancy has declined for the last 3 years. We can pay for a dividend for all Americans using technology money, because right now you have trillion-dollar tech companies like Amazon paying zero in taxes.
So the question is, how do you balance that out? A value-added tax is a much more efficient way to do it, and it's what every other country has already done.
If you give the American people our fair share of every Amazon sale, every Google search, every Facebook ad, every robot truck mile eventually, then we can easily afford a freedom dividend of $1,000 per American.
We are the owners and shareholders of this country, and this is a dividend for us.
If we get some of the gains from this economy into our hands, then we'll create a trickle-up economy, and that's what the freedom dividend is meant to kickstart. Yang gang.
Put the money in our hands. 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 Can we afford it? Yes. Will it cause inflation? No. Is it awesome? Yes. Is anyone trying to make it happen? Yeah, that guy.